Hello, so fourth video, next job on this SE Bikes commuter to fixie conversion. I'm going to change the bottom bracket for one with a slightly shorter axle in order to fit the Miche crankset that I've got from a track bike. You need a tool. This is a fairly standard arrangement. It's a square taper bottom bracket. This is a 20 tooth spline drive to actually get the bottom bracket out. I'm going to take out the non-drive side first, which will release the cassette. This side, we'll go to the drive side then and do the same, but this time we'll actually withdraw the cassette. First things first, you'll need an extractor tool. This is just again a part tool, extractor tool. Professional shops use something a bit more robust than this. There's a good reason for that. Again, you might have watched other videos where they remove a bottom bracket, and you might find they've done it on a new bike, or more likely they already took the thing out before to make sure it was loose. This was not easy at all to extract. I've done it before. The non-drive side not too bad. The drive side, if you try and use one of these and put a big socket on the back and then a big long bar, you'll find what will happen as you put pressure on the bar, the thing tips out and constantly does this. Obviously you're going to damage the spline, or worse still, you're going to damage the bottom bracket. So you need to get as close in as possible when you're trying to drive it, so it just fits like that. But you want to be as close in here as you can when you're trying to push any drive onto it. Incidentally, they're also opposite threaded, so the non-drive side normal thread, drive side opposite thread. So to undo it, we're always turning the spanner towards the front of the bike. Make this a bit easier, I'm going to use a great big spanner. It means I can keep the drive nice and close to the bike. If this is really tight, you're not going to do this on a work stand. This one, as you can see, I've already taken it out. That's why it's already loose like that. And we'll be able to withdraw that. Just hold that on there. So just keep rotating and withdraw that. Fairly fine threads down here, so I'd just be really careful. Lubricate everything you possibly can. And we're about there. So that's the non-drive side of the bottom bracket extracted. Okay, we've got the bike turned round. Now I'm going to release the drive side of the bottom bracket. First thing to remember is that it's the opposite handed thread, so in order to release it we're going to have to turn it towards the front of the bike. Same tool, same spanner. When I first did this side was really well seized in. It took an awful lot of effort and a lot of patience getting in close with the tool, getting the spanner in close to the frame, and I have to admit, probably not absolutely advisable, but a tap with the mallet on the end of the spanner. Set it up again and do it again. It took 3 or 4 goes and it came out. If it's turned into more than a tap with the mallet, then probably the best thing to do is take it to a workshop and get them to extract it for you. But I can just extract this now. This is going to extract the whole cassette. And there we go. That's the original cassette